Hey everybody, hi, it's Glenda Canuti from Glenda's Creative Place, and I'm here today. I'm putting back up my series, starting to make things called Glenda's Hints and How-Tos. I did them like 11 or 12 years ago when my YouTube channel was brand new, and I've had a lot of people ask me lately, or say to me lately, that I should write a book because I have so many good hints, and half the time they just roll into my head and I can't remember them. So I thought, well, maybe I just start putting them on YouTube again and sharing them. And I've been doing this for a long time, so if I can help anybody with any of these hints, I hope that's my goal. And they will be shorter videos than I'm usually doing, so that's a good thing. So here's what we are looking at right now. Let me show you. That's the image I'm working on, okay? And here's the actual iron-on. So normally you cut it, the pretty side is down, you mirror it, and what you do normally is take the parts out that you don't want on the inside of the letters, like the inside of the B here, the inside of the E, etc. I wanted to show you a hint on reverse weeding. This banner, which says "I must go," this is a reverse weed, meaning you leave the banner and you take the actual letters out. Now, if you have something, a letter that has an inside like an O, an A, an E, a P, a Q, etc., you leave that part, the middle part, but you take out all the letters, and that's a reverse weed. Most people just toss this. Well, okay. People that know me know that I'm a mom of now 3 grown-up sons, and I have 2 grandsons thus far, so no little girls anywhere yet in the house or in the family. And of course I love my grandsons, but I'm a girl who loves glitter and glitzy looking things. So when I've got glitter iron-on, first off, I'm so miserly about it. I cut it as close as I can and I try not to waste it. But here's what I do with these banners. Instead of just picking out those letters and tossing them, which most people do, I gently take them out, okay? So they're now off the carrier sheet. As you can see, there's nothing on the back. And I put them in a little bag, like a little jewelry bag like this. And then I have a whole place where I store letters and things that I can use at a later date. Not for iron-on. These will end up in a scrapbook or on a card. And I'm so funny about not wasting my stuff. And so this is part of what I do. And I thought this might be helpful. If you weed and you're careful about it, you just pull these out and you keep the letters. Don't stretch them out or anything. Just be careful with them. You need some good adhesive. If you're going to put them down on paper, which is what I'm going to do, they'll probably end up most likely in a scrapbook, because I love glitter in a scrapbook. You'll want some good glue, and let me lay them down for a second. See, they're in good shape. I did a good job. That makes me happy. Okay, so let me show you a couple of glues that you could use that would work, and then that'll be it for this video. That one, there's that one, hold on, nope, not that one, that would not be a good alternative. Oh, and there. Okay, so you do need a strong glue, and I would highly suggest you stay away from a tape runner because they're so fragile. A tape runner would probably just rip them. The best idea is liquid glass, which is you can always find that on my Close to My Heart website. This stuff is so strong. You better put your stuff in the right place and let it go. But the only problem with liquid glass is you have to be very careful that you only take out a very small amount. And I keep this, Close to My Heart sells this cap. So you take the cap that came on it from the manufacturer off, and then you put this on, and you get this tiny little line. I don't know if you guys can see it. There you go. See that little tiny thing? It comes out that small. And then the cool thing is the cap has this in there, like a built-in pin. So there's a female part in here that opens up to put the glue, and then this one, the male part, fits right in when you're done and keeps it from getting all icky and drying out. So that's a great alternative, but you've got to be careful because the name is what it is. It's called liquid glass. And if it seeps out, it will look glassy. It's beautiful for putting over the top of stuff because it'll look like enamel when it's dry, but tiny amount. Okay, another one I love is this one. It's Tombow Multi Liquid Glue. It's the white body and it's got green on the top and bottom. On the top, there's a pretty small nozzle, so you can get a little bit out of that, and it dries clear. And on the bottom, there's a great big bullet nozzle, but I never use that, frankly. I just use this one. So that's one other option, and it dries clear. The other one that does a great job is Art Glitter Glue. You should, if you're getting Art Glitter Glue, get the metal tip that goes with it. That's a separate purchase normally. You keep a pin in it to keep it from drying out, but as you can see, that one also is teensy weensy, and it comes out quite small, and this dries clear. So those are three alternatives for putting these on paper. They will end up for me in a scrapbook or on a card, but most likely in a scrapbook. And they're free now because otherwise they would have gone in the trash, and why should I do that? So I'll end up putting these in here, and a lot of times I will take a bunch of little letters from different colors and mix them together to make a title on something like a scrapbook page, or it would work on a card too. So try to be careful and stretch your supplies. I put it in here, I zip this up, and then it goes in a little box that I keep all of this kind of stuff in. And I love this color. I mean, how beautiful is this? Why would I want to waste it? You know what I'm saying? Look at it. Gorgeous. This was called, what is this one called? I don't know, but I got to get some more of it. Not that. That's not it. I think it's called Turquoise Blue. Really pretty. And so that was my hint for today. Anything that you reverse weed, meaning you bring your letters and take them out, go ahead and save those and use them somewhere else, but you will need to put glue on them, and I would never try to put them back on iron-on, frankly, because I think they've just been messed with too much. But it's a good thing to do, and we all want to stretch our supplies. So that is my hint for Glenda's Hints and How-Tos today. I hope everyone is having an amazingly beautiful, crafty day. Don't forget to make yourself a beautiful life with your crafts. Glenda Canuti from Glenda's Creative Place, signing off.